Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in FortressCraft Evolved at the Hive Mind farm. We've been expanding this quite a bit. Look at the look at these bladers shooting in odd directions here. But in between episodes, I went and manually crafted some more crystal clocks. Got some more infusers. So now this wall of this infusion wall, coal infusion wall, is complete, and it is catching up with all of the hoppers there in the center column. I started another infusion wall for our third column on this side of the wall. Last episode, we put in all the ablators and the liquefiers, so that part is done. And we've got 2 refiners, so that's done too. We just need to get all of this coal refining done, but we're not going to do that right this second. What we need to do, let me look at my inventory. Oh, I've got a bunch of I got a bunch of crystal in here. Let's set up a factory for making the crystal clocks. It shouldn't be too bad. And in the process of doing this, I think we might try the work floor excavator that takes out the ore. I've not used those before. We've been using level 1 work floor excavators. I've not used the other ones. Why are these power? Oh, yeah, these aren't even hooked up. These power blocks there. Yeah, so I haven't used the other ones. We'll give them a shot. Let's dump off all of this crystal into the manual stuff. Manual setup here. This is what I want to get away from because it's just silly. And you do not get many crystal clocks from a whole bunch of this crystal deposit. So let's dump off what we can. Might not be a whole lot we can dump off here. These are probably mostly full. Getting that one. There we go. We'll just do a pass on these. Okay. And let's grab whatever we've got in here. Probably not much. 32 and another 132. That's good for about 2 infusers, I think. We need a bunch more. Excuse me. So let's think about where we want to put this factory. It's going to be on this floor. We're going to process crystal. I had been doing it in order of the minerals, kind of. Got tin, copper, iron, and then tin, copper, iron, maybe lithium is next. But I think whatever the next spot is, we're just going to grab it. There's no real smelting of crystal. We're just going to turn it into clocks here in the first factory. There's lithium. Next is probably gold. Oh, this is an old tin mine that I'm manually feeding. It's a little goofy, but let's pump some more fuel into this guy. Got a bunch of coal here. What is this? Titanium? That's titanium. Let's see. Can see a flashing light. There must be a crash nearby. Nickel. Fill that up. Oh boy, we got lots of ore in our way. Oh my goodness. Tons of coal over here. Yeah, we're getting near the there's our quarry. All this coal we can use to power another hive mind farm. There's a ton. We got a bunch of copper in our way. Think we want another factory over here. But we got tons of ore in our way, so we're going to definitely use those excavators. Let's see if we can at least mark off where this thing needs to be, the new factory. Let's count this off. I'm guessing these are 20 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 20. Let's count out 20. Looks like we may get lucky here and not have to take out this tin. Oh, I already did mark it off. Check it out. That's our corner. We got a work floor excavator here. I'm going to go ahead and move this while we're sitting here. Real quick. 20, that is the start. And where is the other part? That it. Looks like I've marked this off earlier and we've just never built it. Yeah, that is the other side. And then, awesome, we have the whole footprint mapped out. I believe that's going to be it. We'll count it off just to make sure. But somewhere around here is our last corner. Again, I'll count this out just to make sure. We'll see how wide the factory is. I can never remember. 1, 2. $23. That makes sense because I think it should be an odd number. We put that, typically put that little stack of blocks right in the middle to divide up the room. So that was 23. Whoops. Okay, we're good. But that flashing is going to drive me nuts. I see the smoke. Let's go get this crash site. It actually kind of came into the fortress here, didn't it? Oh, there's 2 of them. Check this out. Maybe they crashed into each other up in space and landed in our little humble fortress here. Either way, we'll take it. We'll pop these in the research lab. We don't even need these research points, I don't believe. Got quite a bit. But yeah, that flashing needs to stop. I can patch the hole here. It's like they were never here. All right, let's get back to building the crystal factory. It looks like we've got room. And we may not have to do much ore clearing. We're going to have to do a little bit here. A little bit here for the entrance, most likely. And we've got this whole line here to do too. But that's actually not too bad. We could almost get away with doing that by hand, although there is a lot here. I'd almost like to save the coal. Maybe we will do a little manual digging. We are going to use that workflow excavator that clears ore. We're going to probably use that for our second missile, or our third missile factory. Because we are going to need another one of those. Let's just give this a shot and see how much of this we can do. And once my charge kind of burns down and Arthur kind of stops charging me, we'll just work on the factory itself. Building the foundations and that. While we charge back up. This shouldn't be too painful. Okay, he's done. Let's fill in. Boom. And then if I take all this out, it'll be a little easier to see from far away. Okay. Let's drill out a little more while we've got charge. It's actually not in our way. It's gonna be somewhere in the middle here. We may get lucky and not have to blast a lot of this out. Almost out of charge here. Alright, that's good enough. Do this line here. Okay. Boom, that looks good. Let me just count this off, make sure to mess it up. 23, 1, 2. Let's go up. It's a little easier, I think. Looks good. Then I think we need to come in 9 from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then here, I think, is our front door. And I think this is 5 wide. Chip away at some of this. Yeah, I think we're going to get fairly lucky here and not having to do too much of this manual mining. Seems like I've got a ton of copper. I'm not sure what I am not crafting that requires copper, but man, got a ton of copper deposits and I'm not doing hardly any mining on this or making use of copper too much. All right, we're almost out of charge. Good enough. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. And then airlocks. I think I've got plenty of the inners. I don't think I have any of the outers. Look at this, 189 inner airlocks. That is because I accidentally crafted too many. So that's our inner. We'll go get some of the outers in a minute here, and we can drop off this ore we collected. Even cyst. Let's see, that's 5, 6, 7. Boom, boom, boom. And this guy here. What is that? Is that a place like a rogue piece of coal, looks like? right, let's go to the hub and get a room controller and an outer airlock. And hopefully we can catch a ride on a teleporter. 300. Probably right between teleporters. Does this guy need fuel? Looks like it. Whoops, I just walked by one. To the hub. Outer airlocks. Boom.
Crafting.
Okay, that gives us 9. That's where I got messed up. I think I must have hit craft 25 or something 3 times. I just got a ton of these, 180 inners. That's all right. I don't think we'll ever get to use those. And then we need a room controller. Boom. And what else do we need while we're up here? You know, I need some logistics grommets. I'm a little low on those. I'm going to grab 25 of those. Energy grommets I don't seem to use much. No reason not to, but I just usually generate the power inside. Just checking things I need while I'm here shopping. Pyrothermic generators were in good shape. We used a bunch of those. On our coal infusion walls. Our base is going to take a beating here, I'm sure. What do we got? 19,971. That's pretty much max. Oh, what? Look at this. We went through all our Stinger missiles. That is hard. Hard to believe. Wow. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. That's a problem. Let's, on our way back to the crystal mine, or crystal factory, let's see if we can supply some more stingers. I got a bunch in my inventory. We may not be harvesting them from the bug parts as effectively as we could. But we'll just stop here in the missile factory. I think it's the second one where we're actually doing the stingers. And again, we're going to build a third factory right behind this one soon and ramp up our missile production. Whoops, here's our supply of stingers. Yeah, it looks like it's empty. I can at least get 100 in there. And let's get back to work. You need to take me this way, I think. We've got crystal being mined. We got tons of crystal down in level 40. It's already been brought up. And we've got, I think, a fairly effective mine. We only have one, though. One mine shaft that's actually working on crystal deposit. That's something we're going to want to scale up to, most likely. I was going to hold off and just create the crystal clocks whenever we're crafting something that needs them. But man, I'm constantly handcrafting them, so we're just going to set up a big old storage. I have a bunch of them on level 40, and then maybe I'll keep a big stack in my inventory at all times. You can see I'm going to want to drill this out. I should have dropped off the ore in the smelters up there by the hub. I forget about it. We won't do all of this right now, but I'm going to use up my charge. Okay, good enough. That allows us to squeak in at least. Let's get the airlock down. Where are you? Oh, I had a bit of lag there. Here we are. Walk into a wall of copper. Let's do lights. Is that about right? I think so. Not quite. Something like that'll do, and then I usually put the room controller right behind the door. Looking. There it is. Boink. All right, now we need to go down. Down, and figure out how we're going to route the crystal deposits and infused coal, sorry. I'm going to put my little center divider, which I always do. Just helps me divide up the room. And we need to also pick up the machinery we're going to need to do this. I don't think there's much to it. It is going to take fuel. We can go take a look at that and our little manual setup. This is a little squirrely, but I think there may be a teleporter over here that's even closer. Let's see if we can get to this one. And we'll go over to the manual crafting area and see how this is set up. Good. Level 20 home, boom. See what we need. Oh, I've got those two things. We can pop those in here. There's 5 research points from some other time. I dropped these off. Pop those in there and we'll let the lab do its thing. Here is our crystal deposit. It's pretty easy factory, right? It's one machine. Clockmaker. So maybe we get 3 of these. We'll get 3 of these and then we'll use this one too. How's that sound? I'm going to leave this one here for now. And get rid of some more of this crystal I've got on me. So we'll craft 3 more up at the hub. Drop off some ore. Copper ore that I've been manually mining so we can get that out of our inventory. And we'll let this clockmaker work on this deposit. And then once it's done, we'll slap it in the factory. So 3 crystal clockmakers, and that's pretty much it. Boom. Where are these? Right there. What do they take? Okay, easy. Crafting. 3 of those. Oh, I gotta drop off that ore. Do I have it on my hotbar? I don't. Let's slot it in there. Copper right there. I'm just gonna unload this. I can grab some bars out of here. Let's do this smart. We've got a teleporter right here. Let's go to 2400 because we're out that way. 2200. 2400. Boom. And we need to go this way. Look at all this ore, my goodness. Tons of copper. Can I get them on a coal? We'll make use of it. All right, this is a big room for 3 tiny machines. So how do we want to do this? Let's wait, it's super easy. Let's get the machines on the inventory here. Where's a good spot? How about there? Where are you? Clockmakers. Boom. And I think we had hoppers on either side, right? Hopper, hopper. How do we want to do this? Let's have this be the output, maybe. This will be the input. This will be remove only, add only. This is going to be the crystal coming in. So let's put a grommet there. Boom. And then a grommet for coal. We can maybe hop over here. We're going to want... Let's see. Pyrothermic Generator is going to sit on top of this. Let's just get 3 of these down. Whoops, where am I? Boom, boom. Big room for not much, but we'll see. Maybe we'll add some stuff to this later. Okay, hopper, 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 hopper. This is remove only. This is remove only. This is add. Add. And we'll have a grommet somewhere down here to output the crystal clocks. This belt will hook up to that. Boom. 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 That'll do. And this is our crystal coming through. Boom. Boom. Hopefully these will work in that direction. We'll find out. And then we want Pyrothermic Generators up here. You hoppers. Boom, boom, boom. And belts. Push in infused coal. I think that's it. I think that is it, except we need that there. All right, crystal deposit comes in, enters these hoppers. They fill up. They move into the crystal clockmaker. Cannot be seen at the moment. This guy right here. Yep. And they are fueled by infused coal, which is going to come through on these belts. Fill up those hoppers. That can go and that can go. In fact, we can test this out, actually. This is our crystal. I've got some on me. I think I still do, right? Yeah, I got more than enough. Fill those up with that. Fill up our coal hoppers with infused coal. Maybe we can see this in action. Clean up the mess. That is it. We're in business. Man, I waited too long to do this because this is a piece of cake. All right, I'm going to set up one more because we're going to go steal that last clockmaker over from the manual crafting station. You don't need that there any longer. I guess I'll wait to do the Pyrothermic Generator till we get it in here. Boom. And you can... that. These could be logistics hoppers, but why not use regulars? It's a little bit of extra storage, and then if I don't feel like going down to level 40, I can come up here and maybe grab these if it's backed up. That is that. So we need to route things from below. Let's take a look and see what that's going to involve. I'm going to take the elevator down. Oh boy. I don't like seeing solid dirt here. That is a problem. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Just say it's a problem because it means we got to do burrowing out of here. So let's take a look. That's where we are. We need to clear this. You can see the bottom of the factory here. Let's clear some of this. In fact, we need some lights, torches. Here, these will be right where I want to route a belt later on, but that's fine. Let's take some of this out. See if we can get to the grommets. Yet. Hopefully we won't have to blast through or... Okay, that's the corner. We gotta be getting pretty close. Where are they? Or am I turned around? There we go. There's one. There's the other one. That's the infused coal is the second one. Take this back a bit. I might turn on my light here. It's a little dark down here. This area. All right. Let's put our little markers here that we usually do. Not those. This time, this one is the coal. Let's do belts going up in. Let's do that. That way if we look, we know it's the clock factory. Good enough. Now we gotta route the goodies. We should be able to get the coal pretty easy. We're gonna tap into this belt right here, and it looks like it's not having problems. Looks like it's saturated, so I'm going to pull that guy across. Let me just take a look. What do I usually do? I usually hop over. It looks like I'm going to hop over the first belt that's going to have the crystal, maybe? So let's assume this is our crystal coming in. hop over and drop the coal on that one. So, boom. Something like that. And then I did myself a favor by leaving this already ready for expansion. Should I do the same? Okay, we're using turntables there. Looking at these turntables right in here. There's a turntable to go into the factory and a turntable to kind of send it on down the line. We'll think about it. Oh man, I'm just getting pretty lucky here. That should get us in trouble. That's not what we want. Oh, not what we want. Not what we want. Yeah, we want something. Needs to come back one. Think like that. And that's our crystal deposit right there, that last belt I placed. So we need to find that down on the 4th floor. And we can try to take the elevator. We may hit just like pure dirt or stone. Let's just try it. All right, here I'm on level 40. I'm going to head back to the base. That should get me to a clearing. So let's, just looking at the top of my hotbar for that little arrow. Oop, there we go. Not bad. We poke through pretty easy. Let's open this up just a bit. Naturally, we need to get more workflow excavators going down here. Open this space up. A little more light. Wait, we're on 40. Yeah. I actually need to do this on 30. I don't need to do anything. Yeah, I don't need to do anything down here. Whoops. Let's go back up. This is our storage. We can... Let's see. Is this us? This is us, right? This is the crystal deposit. So there's our storage. Let's head up. Over here again. We just need to route this. Oh, it's not going to be hard at all. It's pretty... Well, we've got some ore in our way, but our crystal is right here. Match these little holes. That's us right there. All right, we want to turn down the light. And we want to route this along the ceiling just over there, and we're done. Yeah, I should have done this a long time ago. That was lucky. I'm surprised I hit that. How do we want to do? How are we going to route this? Oh man, I don't like it. I don't like it. Normally I would want to come right through here. This path, but I don't think I've got the patience to bulldoze all this ore out. How is it looking up there? Maybe I will do it. It's not too bad. Although it is a bit of a long run. The hub just got destroyed. Oh, and I ran out of power. Let's look for a power storage block that has some juice. There's one. Grab that. Arthur is charging me as well. I don't know if I've got a charging station here for Arthur. Whoa, let's not do that. Let's pop one of those down just in case we need it. Oh, you know what? They're in storage. They're in storage right over here. No, down on level 40. Remember I had to empty my inventory last episode. Rains it pours. That's going to be a little too much work. So we'll do what we can. And this is crystal deposit coming through. I should make sure I don't fall into a hole when I'm walking backwards like this. We'll hop the fence here kind of a couple times. Or maybe not. We don't have that much more to go. Let's try and get it done. I don't need to take out this coal, but it might help me see what I'm doing. All right, I think I got a clear path now. Let's do it. Boom. And that might be as far as we want to go. All right. I think we have that done. Now we got to store the crystal clocks. And then we'll check the factory too and make sure it is actually working. So we got to find the exit grommet here. We need to set up storage down on the 4th floor, which we don't have yet. There's our grommet to get out. Stuff. I'm going to clear out a little bit more. Just so it's not so jammed in. All right, good enough. Where would that go? That is going to go behind the crystals. So it's going to be behind where we are storing just the raw crystal. We'll have a storage array down this way, underneath the floor. Right down here. And it's going to line up with this pole here. Does this have a sign? Nickel bars going into storage. So we'll have somewhere probably right around here, probably like exactly right there. Here. We'll have a pillar coming up that is crystal clocks from storage. And then down this way, we'll have a crystal clocks into storage. Can almost predict exactly where those are going to be, because it's going to line up right with that one. Clear some of this out. Again, just so it's not so claustrophobic. All right. It's going to be somewhere here. Pillar is going to be, oh man. Yeah, we're going to have to bust out the work floor excavator with the ore removal, because this is going to be right in our way. This big pile of tin, which we don't need. Here's where I was talking about the stuff I left behind. There's our Arthur stations. How am I doing on inventory? Let's grab all this stuff up. That one's got a little bit of crystal. We no longer need to manually gather crystal and manually feed it. What we do need to do now is go up and see if we can get the work floor excavators. 3 of them that will take out this ore and clear out this area for us so we can set up storage for the clocks. Then we'll just get those clocks routed here and we will not have to handcraft clocks again. That will be nice, I can tell you. Done a lot of that off camera. And it's kind of silly. Alright, let's see if we can find a teleporter. And then we'll go buy or craft one of those work floor excavators. 3 of them. The good ones. I'm just looking for teleporters. Plenty of camo bots hanging around down here. Keep your eyes peeled for a teleporter. I'm not sure where it's at. Might be behind this way. There it is. Boom, to the hub. Tell you what, let's wrap this episode here. And then when we pick it up next episode, we will see, we'll look at the different work floor excavators. I think there's 2 levels that we haven't done yet. We'll look into those next episode and hopefully finish our crystal clock operation. We got to go retrieve the crystal clock maker over in the manual crafting area. Slap that into the factory. Just double check, make sure some infused coal didn't make it into the crystal deposit belt when I was messing around underneath the factory. And then we need to clear out storage. So we'll do that next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this series on FortressCraft Evolved. Very cool game if you have not played it. It goes on sale on the regular. And man, is there a lot of gameplay. Bunch of different ways you could do things. Tons of different ways to do things. I'm not going for the optimal factory. I'm just kind of had this design in mind and kind of following through on it. Coming out, working out pretty cool in my view. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next episode.